What's up, guys, and welcome back to Mungai Eve Media. My name is Shiko Gitawa, and of course, this is your number one online TV show. Now, today we are coming to you live from Baraza Media Lab because we are here for the official launch of the Mpakani movie series, and we are right here with Mr. Philip Karanja. Wengine mnajua kama Phil the director. Tuko hapa hivi tuweze kusikia kutoka kwake labda the whole process ilikuwa vipi. Karibu sana ndani ya show.
Thank you and thank you Mungai Eve for hosting me.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations. I know it hasn't been easy, and apart from that, of course, a few weeks ago tuliweza kuona you guys scooped 2 of the 3 nominations ambazo mlikuwa mmepewa.
Yes, and thank you so much Kenyans. I know for the awards we scooped there was no voting. It was by jury, but manze Kenyans I think walipiga kelele, manze walitupatia support, so I think the jury hawange kosa notice the noise, but mostly the fact that Kenyans just usually turn up and watch our films, we don't take that for granted, so asanteni sana. The AMVCA, Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards, are like the African Oscars, so it's a big deal, it's a very big deal, and we are very excited about that.
And as if that was not the end, so here wakati wote there was something cooking. Now today we have the Mpakani movie series.
Mtu yangu tumeamua tuna change game brick by brick, and so tulikuwa tumesema Philly TV will always be open to other producers, not just our content, and I think we have been able to crack something in terms of distribution and the fact that tunaweza kuengage na Kenyans and they love the content that we put on the platform. So Mpakani is a beautiful story about our security forces. We get to see them in their real lives, like what they go through in real life. Wako na issues za mapenzi kama kila mtu mwingine. They struggle with gambling and betting, they struggle with alcohol, they struggle. So there's a human face to security forces, but most importantly we get to see the work that they do. And the company that produced the show, Foxton Media, they partnered with our security forces, and they've just been able to create, I think, the most beautiful story. They've been able to create the most beautiful story I think we have in Africa in terms of the sets and the props that they have here.
Talking of the props, of course, you've talked about a platform that you guys give Kenyans to watch such content. I would like to know, maybe were you also involved in maybe the whole production, ama nyinyi ilikuwa just the platform to showcase this movie?
For Philly TV we came in time ya marketing and distribution of the production. So there are so many amazing production companies out there, Foxton being one of them. So they produced that series entirely by themselves. We were not part of it. Sisi tumeingia hii part ya distribution, na hiyo ni jusi ujua kupiga kelele.
Now talking of it, of course, during the launch tuliweza kusikia mkiongea about quality. And of course watching tumeweza kuona nini Mpakani, and looking at the quality, it's top notch. I don't know, what advice would you give to other people who are maybe planning to get in the game? Talking of the entertainment industry, we saw yesterday Eric Omondi akiambia wasanii labda kidogo kuna jinsi ambavyo mnafaa kufanya quality, investing in it. Sijui unaweza kuambia watu nini?
I think it's human nature. Whenever you're purchasing something, ukinunua kitu, you always go for the best quality that you can afford, and quality is important. Hapa hivi naona you have 3 mics on you, because sound is very important in your world. Lazima watu wakuwe able kunisikia as much as kuna kelele in the background. So if watu hawatasikia, if sound yako si poa, watu hawanisikii, then they won't watch this interview. So that's the same principle when we bring in content on the Philly TV platform. We are assuring quality because someone is going to spend their hard-earned money. Na vile tunataxiwa kwa hii country, so umsame spend do yake, give them quality. They won't struggle with the sound. The picture is amazing, the story is amazing, the acting is amazing, the action sequences. You have not seen action sequences like this in this country before, I guarantee you. Yeah.
Now, before maybe you give someone a platform to market them, their content and everything, palivo kwenye feel it, I don't know what are some of the things, apart from now the quality, what are some of the other things that you guys check before you give someone a platform?
Most important thing is what's your plan and strategy and budget for marketing and selling your product. Just placing your content on our platform does not guarantee it will sell. And that's something I'm really pushing on my fellow producers. When you're doing a budget for production, usisahau budget ya marketing na sales, because hii product lazima iuzwe, lazima ipigiwe debe. So when you reach out to us, we've seen the content, it's okay, it's quality, we're like, good. But now, what's your strategy for selling it in the market? What's your digital strategy? What's your on-ground activation strategy? What does your media tool look like for this product? So because we're trying to partner, we can't do all these things for you. Again, we're trying to build something. So we don't have tens, hundreds of millions sitting in the account, to do this work for you. So we have to work together.
The issue of production has been an issue most of the time. It may let a lot of debate even online, because we have some people, or rather it's true, people fear investing in production for a quality thing. Now, we saw Eric Omondi urging artists to invest in their music videos. For example, he says that on Friday at 8 a.m. they have a project that cost them 3.8 million. Do you first of all agree to the fact that investment is a must in production?
Absolutely. Quality is not cheap. Quality is expensive. Yes, you have to invest heavily in a production, but before you invest in a production, invest in creating a community for yourself. Yeah. Because you need to sell your product. Eric Omondi can invest 3.8 million into a production. Why? He already has such a huge following that can buy, and he can recoup his money. So before you put in the money into production, first of all, hebu piga hesabu hii movie nitaiuzaje, ama hii production nitaiuzaje. So that, yes, your target audience, how can I reach them? What will it take me? How much will it cost me to reach that audience, so that I guarantee that pesa itarudi.
And maybe this now becomes a headache to someone who's just new in the industry, because talking of investment, hii ni pesa. Yule ambaye anajoin industry, what can be a solution? Maybe you can advise someone, since you have been in the game for quite some time.
Start small, start wherever you are, do it afraid. Maybe hauna equipment zenye Philip wako nazo, but uko na simu, anza na hiyo simu. I think Abel alipeana example ya Nick Kwach na AC Stevens. I mean, there are two actors, wenye walichukua tu simu, wakaji video call, they put it out there, now they're making money from their brands. So start small, start with whatever you have, do it afraid. Yeah.
Because of time, my second last question, this I promise, we have been having an issue of taxation. Tumeongelelea taxation sana. And there is this that is now affecting the industry. I'm talking about the 15% taxation on content creators. I don't know, as Mr. Director, what do you have to say about it?
Mimi kwanza nilishapigwa na digital service tax, I think 2 years ago. Yeah, platform yetu, so 16% I've been paying that already. So hey, our government, honestly, I feel content creation is such a young industry, but it has the potential to generate billions of dollars. And I feel like right now the mandate of the government should not be to tax it first. It should be to help it expand and grow. And the content creators will pay their own taxes out there. But don't kill the industry when it's so young. Because if you look at, let's say, the Nairobi Stock Exchange, the reason the Nairobi Stock Exchange collapsed is because they introduced taxes to the earnings people used to get from the stock exchange. And that's how foreign investors walitoka kwa country this. So that's how Nairobi Stock Exchange collapsed. So you do the same thing to content creation. Ndo tumeanza manze. Ndo tunaanza na simu create content. Ukisha ni tax manze, hata pesa ya kununua kamera na equipment zingine itatoka wapi? So I would not support it right now. In fact, mimi naweza ambia serikali waingie biashara, hata waanze ku create content, watengeneze hii do, badala ya kutax. Sasa wako hapa hivi wana hustle, waingie pia. President Ruto pia aanze ku create content, why not?
Lastly, maybe talking of the Feel It platform, you're giving maybe productions chances to showcase their work. So roughly how much maybe do you charge them?
Do I charge the roughly how much do I charge the content creator?
No. I'm asking, like for example, you have the people who have produced Mpakani, you're giving them a platform, marketing them and everything. Maybe how much do you charge them?
No, we don't charge them at all. That's the beauty about Philly TV. It's a partnership. So what we do is revenue share. So I'm gonna take the risk. I'm gonna take your product, and you're gonna take the risk. And trust me that we're going to sell, and then we agree on a revenue share model. That's how we work. Because when we were creating the platform, I was coming from a point of being an artist and being a content creator and being a producer. And a lot of the other platforms out there, the terms they give artists and producers are not fair to them. So I was like, no, I am going to do a fair exchange. So I'm not going to charge you a single shilling to put your content on my platform. And we're going to work together and sell the product. And then after that, we have the revenue share.
Wow, so if anyone is out there willing or wanting to watch this story from the north, Mpakani, wanaweza ipata vipi?
Kimbia pale phillytv.com. We are selling it as a box set, meaning the whole series of 10 episodes. Those are like 10 films because each episode is like 45 minutes to 1 hour. But if you just want to test one episode first, we are selling it as episodic as well. So $9.99 for the whole box set, for the whole series, 200 shillings per episode. phillytv.com.
So guys, kimbia pale hivyo kwenye philly.com, and I tell you, I just watched the trailer and I tell you this one will now hit closer home because it's a story from the north. So thank you so much for watching this video. Until next time, I've been your host Shiko Gitao. You can find us on all platforms at Mungai Eve Media. You can follow me too at I_I'm Shiko Gitao.